Hello, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm back with another pen video. Today's pen is the Narwhal PeterDraws Peter pen. This is a limited edition, 1,000 pens. It was released in, I believe, in 2022, and this follows two other limited editions that were released in 2021, I believe. This version is the sky blue. And this one is, if you can see that, it is number 492. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 492 of 1,000. It should show right there. The body is a translucent acrylic, and the clip here is just polished chrome. It is a piston filling system. And you can see the ink sloshing around there. I bought this from GoldSpot. It was $60. They're out of stock on them. I don't know if someone else is selling them or not, but GoldSpot seems to be out of stock. The nib is a number 6, and this is a fine. And it's a stainless steel nib. And you can see down here in this band, it says Narwhal. It does turn. I'm not sure if it's supposed to turn, but it does turn. That kind of annoys me a little bit. It feels like it should stay in place, but that says Narwhal, and there's nothing here. And again, you can see. I can't see. It says 492 out of 1,000. It's a very nice pen. It writes really nicely. You can see it comes in the box. So this is the box. PeterDraws Peter pen, Narwhal. And this is his style of drawing. I don't know if you're familiar. Peter has a very popular YouTube. I think he's nearing a million subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. But he has a very unique style. It just seems like he just puts a piece of paper in front of him. He just starts drawing lines and looks like it's going nowhere, and it just turns out to be something totally unique. I could just watch him for hours. He's so creative. So the pen was in this sleeve, and it says, "Thank you for supporting me in my art. Please enjoy your Narwhal original PeterDraws exclusive. Happy drawing," and that's his signature. And more of his art style. This is a subdued version of his art style. I don't know what his last name actually is. But here's the user guide. Just shows you how to fill the ink. And it's a 1-year warranty. And just the tool if you want to do some maintenance on the piston. And there's nothing under here. So that's it for the box. On the side here, it just says Narwhal. I'm not sure where this is made. I like to know where all my pens are made, just out of curiosity. I don't, I'm not a snob or anything. I just like to know for my own education. So it's a fairly light pen. It feels good in the hand. Let me see if I can get a weight. And this has quite a bit of ink in it. It's not fully inked. So you can see there it's about 30 grams. It's a screw cap. So that's the weight. And to compare it to a couple other demonstrator pens, I have the Conklin All-American that I showed in my last video. It's kind of a girthy pen. And this is a TWSBI 580 LR in Prussian blue. So these are probably the Peter Pens longer than the TWSBI and a little bit longer than the Conklin, but the Conklin is much more girthy, and the Peter Pen may be just a little girthier than the TWSBI, but it's more relative to the TWSBI than it is to the Conklin. Conklin, it's a girthy pen. So that's enough for the comparisons. Put the crab aside. So I'll start with the writing sample. So the pen, I'm starting with my left hand today. The pen is the Narwhal. PeterDraws. Limited edition. Sky blue. The ink is the ostrich ink that I bought from Amazon. It's fairly inexpensive. It's their flower series. Unfortunately, they only have Chinese characters, so I don't know what this color is called. I don't know, something like, if you know Chinese characters, I don't know. But it's like a purplish pink, I would say. And the nib is a fine number 6 stainless steel. It's very smooth. And in reverse, writes okay in reverse. A little skipping there. Too bad. And so for my right hand, some Narwhal. It feels equally good in both hands. Peter Pen. And ostrich. And the nib is a fine number 6 stainless steel. No skipping there. None there either. It's probably, I think my grip is a little stronger in my right hand than in my left hand. But ostrich ink is pretty good. The flower series, some of the colors are a little light for my taste, but some of them, are really good. So no complaints about the Peter Pen. It does feel good in the hand, and it's posted well. It's balanced, very smooth, and I would assume it is great for art, since Peter's an artist, and I assume that he had a lot of input into the design of this pen. But yeah, the only complaint I have is that this band here moves. So, other than that, no complaints whatsoever. So if you have any questions about the Peter Pen, kind of a short one, feel free to ask in the comments. But that's pretty much it for the Peter pen. I do have a lot of more pens in my possession right now, so a lot more videos to come. Thanks everyone for watching. And again, this was the Narwhal PeterDraws Sky Blue Edition 2022 Peter pen. Thank you.